We are addressing a very important decision here. So with the indulgence of all the members, may I solicit the necessary second to the motion to open the box raised by the
second.
Honorable Congresswoman Laila De Lima.
I second the motion. Second.
The same has been seconded by the Honorable Antonio Tino. Do I hear an objection?
I object.
The objection has been registered by the Honorable Benny Abante, which means we shall proceed to divide the House. Please be ready to vote. Again, the motion is to open the BIR box. Those who are in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. You may put down your hands. Those who are not in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. You may put down your hands. Those who abstain, please raise your right hand. That concludes the voting. COMSEC, please submit the result of our vote. With 6 votes in the affirmative and 38 votes in the negative, with 0 abstention, the motion to open the box is hereby denied. So ruled. Let it be placed on the record that the committee will not open the box. The COMSEC is directed to continue preserving and taking care of the sealed box until the committee decides on the existence or non-existence of probable cause. So ruled.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Tayong lahat sa committee ito, hindi lang dito, buong Pilipinas, lahat tayo ang gusto lumabas ang katotohanan. But we must also be mindful of our role. Hindi po ito trial. This is not Senate. Our role is limited. Just to determine the probable cause. Kung mayroon tayong sapat na ebidensya na ma-establish sa committee ito, hindi natin kailangan ng iba pang ebidensya. Hindi tayo magsasabi kung guilty o hindi ang Vice President. Pag mayroon tayong naipon na matitibay na ebidensya, testimonya ng mga tao, public records, dali natin sa Senado. Totoo ang sinabi ni Madam Chair, Jing Iluisto. Ang kahon ang magbibigay ng linaw sa lahat. Subalit, sumasang-ayon ako kay Congressman Benny Abante na sa takdang panahon sa Senado, doon natin ito buksan. Opening the box now may blur the line between our function and that of the Senate. Dapat, hayaan natin sa Senado buksan ang kahon. That's all, Madam Chair. Salamat.
I just want to place on record that the position of the endorsers are divided. While the endorser of the Sabalia et al. Complaint is moving to open the BIR box, the endorser of the Cabrera complaint is moving not, it's not still a motion, but your position is not to open the BIR box. I think this is one question before this committee. We're hearing your manifestations really. I can say that the committee is totally divided. Nonetheless, let's continue to hear the position of the other justice members.
Madam Chair,
Madam Chair.
may I be recognized?
There is a list, Honorable Jokno. I will be calling you after the Honorable Degamo. Thank you. From the 1st District of Laguna.
Thank you, Madam Chair. While I understand understand the sentiments of our dear colleagues, Madam Chair, I just want to stress that there is a rule or may exceptions, pero this is not unlimited. So we stick with the rules under the NIRC. Pwede lamang po natin buksan ang mga dokumento kapag tayo ay nasa executive session at gumagawa ng batas. at we are not in the proceeding or in the inquiry in aid of legislation, we have to also protect our members in the House of Representatives, also our government officials from the BIR. Nagkaso na po sa AMLA report, so wag na po natin idagdag ang mga kaso at protektahan natin ng ating batas at ang ating mga kasamahan. Wag na po sana natin ipilit na buksan ang mahiwagang box na ito, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Matibag. Now we recognize the Honorable Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez from the 2nd District of Quezon.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, in the last hearing, ako po yung nag-move para i-table muna ang pagbubukas nitong mahiwagang green box na ito. Lahat naman po tayo ay gusto po natin malaman kung ano po ang nilalaman at kung ang nilalaman po ba nito ay makakatulong sa atin para makarating sa isang tamang desisyon pagdating sa pagdedetermine ng probable cause. Napakinggan ko po ang posisyon ng maraming mga legal luminaries natin na kasama natin ngayon dito sa ating hearing. At sa palagay ko po, legally, may sapat na po tayong dahilan para buksan yan at malaman. Ngunit maging practical din po dapat tayo.
Regarding the whether or not to open the box. But hearing DSJJ Suarez said, we have to proceed with caution. And I would like to reiterate na truly, if we are to proceed with caution, we have to remember the limitations of our procedure today. First, the procedure we are doing today is not in aid of legislation. It is an impeachment procedure. Second, it has to be in an executive session, which is also not happening. And thus, since I am not a lawyer, I would like to stick to what is being said and let the next stage proceed. Sa Senate na lang po siguro talaga. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. Next is the Honorable Congressman Lord Ansuan from Cagayan de Oro 1st District.
Madam Chair, I would have to ask what is the direct connection between the ITRs of the Vice President and Attorney Manscarpio and the articles of impeachment? Because the articles charge confidential funds, irregularities, threats, SALN violations, destabilization, and none of these are proven or disproven by a personal income tax return. The ITR adds marginal evidentiary value at most. Actually, hindi po ako tutol sa transparency. Tutol po ako sa pag-bypass ng protection ng batas na nakalatag mismo doon. Kung gusto natin tingnan ang ITR, may paraan po. Executive session, Section 71, which requires the permission of the President himself, may mga safeguards. Hindi natin sisirain ang batas para patunayan ang isa pang batas. And of course, there's a basic rule of statutory construction, Madam Chair. Express enumeration excludes the unmentioned. And the exceptions do not mention impeachment at all. So the statute, when it was amended in 2010, had every opportunity to insert, quote-unquote, or upon order of either the House of Congress or either House of Congress in aid of legislation or upon order of the House Committee on Justice impeachment proceedings. Hindi nilagay eh. So I believe the omission is deliberate and exclusive. Madam Chair, if there are still uncertainties as to the legal basis and necessity of opening this box, then I think it would be imprudent for us to open it at this stage. These are protected by law, and any disclosure must be clearly and unquestionably authorized, not based on assumptions or discretion.
So you are joining the position of Honorable De Lima?
No, I am against
You are
the
not
position.
to open?
Yes,
Okay.
Madam Chair.
Next is the Honorable Chel Jokno from the Akbayan Party List.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, to be clear, ako'y naniniwala na may kapangyarihan ng Committee on Justice na buksan yung kahunayan. But to me, the crucial question is, kailangan ba natin buksan? The question is in relation to the determination of probable cause. And if we are talking about probable cause, para sa akin ay nandyan na ang ebidensya. Sapat na yan para makapagdetermina na tayo kahit hindi natin bubuksan yung kahunayan. Meron pong kasabihan sa batas sa ex abundante cautela, with extreme caution. And out of the abundance of caution, I believe that it would be more prudent for us to leave this to the Senate to decide whether to open the box or not. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Kong Chel? You're not joining the position of Kong Laila.
For once, I think
For
we have
once.
some
That is for the
disagreement.
record, for once. For the first time. Split decision.